Hello everyone, this is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black, one and only, here with another exciting video. And in this video, I'm going to be playing some AI Dungeon 2. Can I convince a religious leader to grant me godhood in 30 minutes or less? Let's find out. I've already started up the recording. Let's start up this 30-minute timer and let's hop right into the adventure. You have learned that there is a religious ceremony that can guarantee that you'll become a god, be resurrected as an immortal, and become a god king of your own kingdom of spirit children. This ceremony is called the Second Anointment, and only certain people are given the opportunity to receive the ceremony by religious leaders. You want to have this ceremony performed for you as soon as possible. You aren't a member of the church, and you aren't friends with any religious leaders. You approach a religious leader and say, I want to receive the Second Anointment ceremony immediately. I am not a member of the church. What do you want in exchange for performing the ceremony for me right now? I want you to completely refill this large wooden barrel with the blood of a sentient creature, the religious leader replies. So that whole fill the barrel part, that is the AI. The AI is like, he wants the barrel refilled with the blood of a sentient creature. So I'm going to say to the religious leader, refill with the blood of a sentient creature. Does that imply that this barrel was previously filled with the blood of a sentient creature? Because it seems like this is gonna get really weird. I guess I should ask the religious leader. This is based on like a real ceremony, by the way. Like the concept for the ceremony, anyways. Yes, the religious leader responds. Oh, goodness. Okay. I'm going to ask the religious leader. Does the blood need to be from a human? Yeah, so this seems like it's about to get really dark really quick. No, it can be from anything that is sentient, the religious leader responds. Okay. I'm going to ask the religious leader, what are other examples of sentient creatures? Okay, so this is about to get wild. Because apparently we're going to have to, like, get a bunch of sentient creatures and drain them of their blood so that we can become gods. Most adult forms of animals are sentient. So are most forms of fairies, goblins, and similar creatures. The religious leader responds. Okay, cool. So there's like a world where like monsters and stuff exist. So we can just get monsters. That's such a weird question for the AI to have me ask. The AI has me ask, what about human babies and young children? Are they sentient, you ask? No, the religious leader responds. I'm gonna get rid of that part. Most adult forms of animals are sentient. That's so weird. Then I don't feel like that's how sentient works. Sentience works. It's not based on like how old you are, whether or not you're sentient. But cool. That kind of means that as long as I can get like monster corpses, I should be good. So I guess I should go monster hunting. I'm going to ask the religious leader, would the blood of one troll be enough to fill that barrel? If so, I can like try and get one troll, like just kill a single troll and then use it to fill the barrel. Oh my goodness. Probably not, actually. One troll might only fill half the barrel. The religious leader responds. You start wondering how big the barrel is and how much blood you would need to collect in order to fill it. Okay. I'm going to tell the religious leader, I will slay 2 trolls and drain their blood into this barrel. If I do so, well, I guess that's all I have to say. And then I can ask the religious leader after that, do you have any holy weapons that I could use to slay the trolls? So I'm going to ask for weapons so I can go find some trolls, slay them, and then use their blood to fill the barrel so that the ceremony can be completed so that I can become a god. The religious leader points at one of the walls and you notice several weapons mounted on it. You look over the various weapons and realize that they are for anyone in the church to use in their defense should they ever need to. Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to look for a shield on the church's wall of weapons. I feel like a good shield can help me defend myself and bash my enemies into submission. You notice a large shield that is emblazoned with the holy symbol of this church, which is a cross that has 2 circles on either end of its vertical and horizontal arms. You take the shield because you're skilled in using them, and they will come in handy when fighting the trolls. Okay? Let's see. I'm going to ask the religious leader, have there been any troll sightings in the area recently? Yeah, because I need to kill 2 trolls in order to get enough blood. Not in this area around the church, the religious leader replies. But we recently had a report that one was sighted on a mountainside on the other side of the island. I will go slay that troll immediately in return, you say. So I'm going to... Also, we're on an island, apparently. I'm going to travel to the other side of the island and explore the mountainside in search of trolls. I didn't get any armor or a sword, so I just have a shield. I'm going in full Captain America minus, the super soldier serum, so I'm not sure if I'm entirely prepared to fight some trolls. After carefully searching the mountainside, you encounter a group of 5 trolls. You hide behind a rock and observe their behavior before attacking. Let's see. I'm going to say to the trolls, I bet you trolls aren't strong enough to kill each other. If you 5 trolls can kill each other, I'll give you anything you want. So I'm trying to bank on the idea that the trolls are dumb and that they'll kill each other in return for the reward. The trolls begin to get agitated and start fighting each other. One particularly large troll manages to slay the rest. He notices you and decides to attack you instead after your offer. Okay. He notices you and decides to attack you instead of accepting. That's what I'm going to put. Instead of accepting your offer. Okay, so I was able to get one of the trolls to slay the other 4 trolls, but that one troll is so strong that he was able to kill them essentially by himself, and now he's going to attack me. I I don't think I'm particularly ready to take on a troll. I'm going to attempt to deflect the troll's attack back at the troll using the Holy Shield. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm strong enough to do that. Like, I imagine if the troll, like, bashed into the shield, they, like, break my arms or whatever. Especially if I'm just a normal person. You deflect the troll's attack back at him, and he dies from his own attack. Oh wow, that worked really well. In celebration of your victory, you carve up the troll's corpse, fill the barrel, and bring it back to the church to become a spirit child. I'm not trying to become a spirit child. I'm trying to become a god. Let's see. But it would be like you carve up the troll's corpses, fill the barrel with their blood, and bring it back to the church to become a god. Okay, so I'm going to return the barrel full of troll blood to the church and say to the religious leader, I have brought back a full barrel of the sentient blood of trolls. Well, it's weird to say the sentient blood of trolls. Full barrel of the blood of trolls. You promised me that in return for the barrel of blood, that you would perform the Second Anointment ceremony for me that will allow me to become a god. Okay, so I expect him to return his side of the deal. Let's see if he, like, fulfills his promise. Very well, the religious leader says, and he takes the barrel of troll blood from you. You look around and begin to think that the religious leader is preparing to kill you and steal the troll blood for yourself. I'm going to say to the religious leader, don't try anything funny. I took down those trolls. So if you try to kill me, it won't end well for you. Let's start the Second Anointment ceremony. Excuse me, immediately. So I'm trying to make sure that he doesn't betray me and just, like, kill me and take the troll blood. The religious leader nods and pours the blood all over you. He begins to chant, and your body feels like it's on fire. But this is a good feeling, the best you've ever felt. And soon, you're encompassed in a bright white light. Oh snap! The barrel is a part of the anointment ceremony? Like, it was like a required piece. I just thought it was like a weird cost. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to write that into the story. You were surprised that the barrel of blood was necessary for the ceremony. You had originally assumed that the barrel of blood was simply a weird cost to bribe the religious leader into performing the ceremony for you. That's really fascinating, actually. Like, that's the way that it wanted to go about it. You are enveloped in white light, and when your vision clears, you find yourself not in a church, but rather in some dark cavern. You begin to hear voices from all around you, and can't tell which are real and which are simply whispers of your mind. Welcome to our home. says what currently is a mysterious voice because I have no idea who's talking. I'm going to say, I just completed the Second Anointment ceremony, which means that I should now be a god capable of creating my own worlds. Where am I? Yeah. So I want to know what happened. Did I get teleported? Like, am I now, like, somewhere else, or am I, like, in a vision? You are in the same location that you were in before you started this journey, but you are also in every world that has ever and will ever exist. We are the creators of the multiverse, and we have granted you power over all of them. Oh, cool. So I'm in, like, the nexus of all realities, which is what I'll ask. So I am in the nexus of all realities? That's pretty wicked, not gonna lie. Yes, you are, but there is no reason to be afraid. We were impressed with your dedication to our cause and your resourcefulness when dealing with the trolls, so we chose you to be our representative in this world. This world? I respond. I mean, I don't know why I would respond that way. I guess it is interesting to say representative in this world specifically. Because we're in the nexus of all worlds. So I'm going to ask, so I am the multiversal. Yeah, I'm not sure if multiversal is actually a word. So, or if it is, it's saying I don't know how to spell it right. So I am the multiverse creator representative of Earth? Question mark? You could put it that way, but you would be sharing this honor with several billion of your fellows. More would know of your deeds than those in this world, but the scale of this endeavor is much larger. And then it says, by and large, how is the transition going? So I don't know who asked that. I'm going to get rid of that line. If I can't specify who's talking, then it always gets weird and complicated further down the line. Several billion of your other fellows. That leads me to an interesting question. I'm going to ask, how many people have completed the Second Anointment ceremony? I have heard that the ceremony is normally only given on rare occasions. Didn't add in enough C's. Rare occasions. Ooh, when you thought it was the number of C's, but you actually don't know how to spell occasions. A, didn't have enough C's, put in too many S's. And the ceremony is actually kept secret for the most part. I was lucky enough to hear about the ceremony and to find someone willing enough to perform the ceremony for me immediately upon request. I've heard that thousands of people, living and dead, have had the ceremony performed for them. Because I have heard you can get the ceremony done like post-mortem. So you've already died, and then after you've died, they do the ceremony, and now you're like a god kind of thing. So let's see how they respond. Because they just said I'd be sharing this honor with like billions. But maybe that's like billions across the multiverse kind of thing. Okay, so the AI didn't know how to respond. I did say a lot. I said like a big like blurb of stuff. I put my question at the beginning instead at the end. Let me retry again. If I said too much, I might have to edit what I said. I wanted to give a lot of information. Yeah. So here's what I'll do. I won't change what I said too much. I'll put the question at the end. Because I did specifically say that I ask something and then put the question at the beginning, which is probably hard to interpret. So I'm going to put in all the details at the beginning and then have the question at the end and hope that it can like understand that. Worst case scenario, I'll get rid of all the extra context. Whoa, what the fuck? You are the first in hundreds of millions of years. Which, that doesn't sound right. So then I go, that's amazing. And then they go, yes, it is. Immortality and power beyond your imagination. So does this mean that I can create my own world? And I'll just let it ride. But I guess I should keep it going. The first in hundreds of millions of years. How would I have heard of it? How would that religious leader know how to, like, say the thing? Also, it's hard to say who's talking. I was going to put in who says what, but I haven't even asked their name. They just said that they're, like, the creators of the multiverse. So maybe that's what I should say. Say the, or I guess, declares the creators of the multiverse. That's amazing, you reply. Yes, it is. Immortality and power beyond your imagination. Says the creators of the multiverse. Or say. Well, would it be like declare? Yeah, I guess it wouldn't be declares the creators. It'd be like declare the creators of the multiverse. Say the creators of the multiverse. And then I'm going to ask, so does this mean I can create my own world? Which the answer should be yes. The first in hundreds of millions of years. That's so weird. So, and I just asked for it. Like, that was it. I was just given an answer. Also, my score's negative 62. What'd I do that was so bad that I got like a negative 62 score? Yes, you can. We shall create a world for you. When you are ready, you can simply think of the world that you would like to create, and it will be so. And then the game has me like saying, this is a little much. Can I have some time to think about it? I mean, I'll think about it now. What? Say the creators of the multiverse. Okay. So I guess I'm going to think of a world where everyone possesses supernatural abilities. And actually, yeah, I'm trying to think. If I were to create my own world, what would it really be like? You know, like for real, create your own world. I want to create a world where everyone can manipulate reality within a yard radius of themselves. So as long as everyone is like 3 feet apart, everyone can be within like their own world. But if people enter each other's like bubble, then they'll be essentially manipulating each other's reality. Like you can share a reality if you're within 3 feet of each other. But if you separate, you have like a reality all of your own. So a big crowd of people have a whole bunch of like overlapping reality bubbles, essentially. Excuse me. You imagine a world in your head, and you can find that you can create whatever you want. Simply think of a thing, and it appears. Okay? I'm going to examine the world that I created to see how the people interact. You are curious to see what a world where everyone can manipulate reality within a yard-sized bubble looks like. Like, I want to see what it's like for everyone to be able to manipulate reality within their personal space. You know what I mean? You decide to watch a person interact with this world. You pick one at random and see him sitting in a room by himself. He seems to be staring at his computer monitor and typing. You decide to watch a person interact with his world. I think I would put this world or your world, and then it's like you pick one at random and see him sitting in a room by himself, staring at his computer monitor and typing. I'm going to say interact with your world. I'm going to say to the person, I am the creator of this world. I made it where you can manipulate reality within, well, I guess I made it where everyone can manipulate reality within 3 feet of themselves. Do you like this world? And do you enjoy your power? I want to get a review. Maybe I should have said that I ask the person. The AI doesn't know what to say. Real quick, let me double check the timer. I got 2 minutes left, so I don't have a ton of time. Okay, let's hit retry on that. I'm going to change it from you say to the person to you ask the person. I don't actually know if that'll make it any better. But I kind of just want a review from the guy of the world that I made. You ask, how do you enjoy the world that I created for you? The person does not respond. Hello, you ask? Are you alive? Okay, so the person can't hear me, I guess. Maybe I'm like outside of like the universe that I created. I guess that's something that I should ask the creators of the multiverse. Can I interact with the worlds I create? Or do I exist entirely outside of them? You can interact with them, but if you are gone for more than 4 minutes, the world you created will disappear, explain the creators of the multiverse. You ask the person, are you alive? Again, The person does not respond. Interesting. If I'm gone for more than 4 minutes, the world will disappear. I'm going to ask the creators of the multiverse. What do you mean by gone for more than 4 minutes? Ooh. Well, that's the timer. It's interesting to learn like the rules of like, well, now that you're a god and you can create your own worlds, like here are the rules on how you can interact, and here's the expiration time for like how long worlds last and stuff like that. It was also interesting seeing how like the ritual worked and what you needed to do in order to like essentially get the ritual going. It was crazy when they said I was the first to complete the ritual in like a really long time. I guess that does make it rare, and it does make it where like very few people have had it. But it's crazy that something that hasn't happened for like hundreds of millions of years is something that like for one that religious leader knew how to do still, and two was something that he was willing to do upon request. Maybe it's because I knew the secret, like I knew that the ceremony existed, so he was fine with just doing it as long as I gathered the materials myself. But what do you guys think of this adventure? Definitely let me know in the comment section below and on our Discord. Also, if you guys have any video ideas, let me know on the Discord. I'll be down to make your video ideas a reality as long as, I agree with the idea. And I'll do it for $7 an hour, paid via Cash App. So that's $7 per hour of video produced. I'll make sure to shout out your social media during the video or promote like your website or something like that during the video. Also, if you guys just want to donate money via the Cash App, feel free to do so. Link to the Cash App in the description box below. Thank you all once again for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe. I do AI Dungeon 2 videos every day. This is your host, your friend, your boy, Jet Black the One Only, logging out. Peace, guys. Chicken a pow.